Over £3 million every week? Even I, the special one, would take that.
Yeah, but who earns this crazy money?
Let's find out.
Harry Kane takes the number 10 spot after he fled Tottenham and the Premier League in the summer of 2023. All eyes on trophies by the England number 9 during the rest of his career. Kane aims to collect trophies during his time in Germany with Bayern Munich to prove that his trophy curse is just a myth. £400,000 for Harry in Germany on top of that. Kalidou Koulibaly was meant to be a perfect, experienced replacement for Antonio Rudiger at Chelsea. But after less than 12 months, he was among the many players who answered the call of Cristiano Ronaldo and left Europe for Saudi. Al Hilal paid the price of 20 million, and so he secured a boost to his weekly pay salary, £500,000 in total. The world's most humble footballer. And on this list, my favorite guy, N'Golo Kante, was tempted to Saudi Arabia on a 2-year contract after his deal with Chelsea expired at the end of the season. Chelsea's ex-number 7 is one of the most decorated players in recent history, and after his long-lasting struggles with injuries, a well-paid end of his career was a logical move for a legendary Frenchman. 500,000 for N'Golo.
Riyad Mahrez won everything he could with me at Manchester City, and after the treble, in the 2022-23 season in England, £580,000 was more than enough to convince Mahrez to a new adventure, and so the Algerian international winger went on to a new path after a 30 million transfer to Al Ahly was secured. He is now enjoying a new life under the terms of his lucrative contract with the Saudi Pro League side until 2027. A disappointing season at Bayern Munich, unfortunately full of controversy as well, meant the end of Sadio Mane in Germany, and so Sadio chose to seal a new deal for the second summer in a row in 2023. This deal guarantees him a quite nice and steady income of £650,000. I don't know about you, but I could live with that. The former Liverpool forward has joined Cristiano Ronaldo at Al Nassr, and until 2027 he will be firing shots in Saudi Arabia. Moving to a completely different continent, one of the GOATs that I had the pleasure to coach, Lionel Messi, was among the players who said no to the Saudi Arabia project, and an emotional return to Barcelona to join David Beckham's Inter Miami on a free transfer after he realized he doesn't want to play under that much pressure anymore. The World Cup winner, yes, we can say that after the 2022 edition of the tournament, is in the final years of his career, but his bank account still needs to work full-time because he earns £750,000 per week. And of course, some other MLS earnings can produce him quite a few extra dollars.
Back to me, Pep, believe it or not, only a second player, and also the last one, that plays in European competitions. The captain of the French national team certainly deserves his place towards the top of this list, thanks to his stunning displays on the pitch. And also, a bit of hard negotiations with PSG. Kylian Mbappe was offered a world record deal to make the move to Saudi Arabia for 1 season, but the final decision was to stay at PSG. However, his move to Real Madrid has been in the air constantly, and so the question is whether 1.2 million is enough to keep Mbappe in PSG. Into the top 3, as we start with my boy, Karim Benzema, who bid his farewell to Real Madrid by leaving the Bernabeu at the end of the 2022-23 season. The 2022 Ballon d'Or winner then stunned the footballing world by signing for a 2-year contract with Al Ittihad on a blockbuster free transfer. This move secured him an absolutely crazy salary of 1.6 million per week. However, his spell in Saudi Arabia may be cut short, as Karim Benzema doesn't seem to be best friends with his current coach.
Yeah, I'll take this one. Neymar is the latest in a long line of big names to seek and make a fortune to secure future generations of his family. Therefore, he gave the green light to a Saudi Arabia deal from PSG in August 2023. Brazilian magician, however, found a new start very hard, firstly because he appeared on the pitch overweight, and secondly because of his following ACL injury. Still, his salary bill is for 1.7 million bigger every week. So Neymar has time to think about his previous failure to win the Champions League with PSG.
No need to introduce me, boys. After endless criticism that accompanied my move to Al Nassr, after a mutual termination of my contract at Manchester United, and a failed dream to win the World Cup trophy, I stand strong once again because of my 2023 goal record. That year, I had beaten young stars like Haaland or Mbappe and scored 54 goals. I would call it good PR for the Saudi Pro League and myself as well, of course. For that, I get 3.4 million in return every week. Is it crazy? Yes, but Saudi representatives wouldn't be able to do any of this without me.